So for today's Crowley Connect, I am excited about our next guest. This is a gentleman who has made an incredible impact on our community and has become a very loyal member of our community. So I have the great honor in welcoming the Big East and National Coach of the Year, the leader of the 2023 Big East Conference champion Marquette men's basketball team, Mr. Shaka Smart. Welcome to the Crowley Connect, Coach.
It's great to be here, man. I appreciate you having me. And I wanted to tell you, I really appreciate you taking the time this past season to have dinner with our team and, fellowship with those guys and get to know them. And, I think it was really powerful for our team to hear your story and hear some of the similarities that a lot of our guys have with you and your upbringing and your journey. So, really, you deserve a lot of credit because we didn't do that the year before and we didn't win the championship, and then we did this past year. So that means this next year you got to go to dinner with us again.
Well, I will definitely be there. And if I'm an honorary member of the coaching staff or the team, you will always see me. And I truly appreciated having that opportunity, not to just connect with you, but to connect with those young men and talk about my story. But I will have to say that, when I was there and as I've gotten the chance to get to know you over the season, I see the role of a head basketball coach as being a strategist, an evaluator, a teacher, a mentor, a motivator, amongst many, many different things. And so not only because I'm saying this, not because you're in front of me, but you are an incredible leader of the student athletes. And I think you are a shining example of what a head coach needs to be, not just in the college, but also in the NBA as well as the high school level. So it's been great to see what you bring to Milwaukee and to Marquette. And I see you got like your own language, right? Your own sayings. You talk about EGBs, POPs, dominoes, and etc. So it would be great if you could talk a little bit about, what that language means, but also, your methods of communication and how you motivate young people.
Well, you mentioned the word leadership. To me, and I tell our guys this every day, leadership is the ability to make people better. So if you make people better, you're a leader. If you make them worse, you're not. And if you don't affect them in any way, you're not a leader. So, Maya Angelou is one of my heroes. And she said that people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And so, part of my goal in interacting with our players or recruits, parents, anyone that I interact with is to make them feel a way that they'll remember and that will be impactful and maybe a little bit different than the average coach. So yeah, we have a lot of slogans, we have a lot of sayings. We have a 27-page culture document that we actually just refreshed for this upcoming 23-24 school year. It's important for us to have a shared language. And I think the number one component of what we do when we come in here every day has to be enthusiasm.
Yes.
Nothing great was ever accomplished without enthusiasm. So, you can kind of feel that in some of our sayings and the way we go about things. And hopefully our guys understand that that's infectious.
Absolutely. One of my things I truly believe, not just enthusiasm, but optimism is a force multiplier. And I think what you're talking about is what really makes the Marquette program very unique, because that success doesn't necessarily just originate on the court, but it's really rooted in the entire program, in the relationships and the nuances of working together. So now I'm not going to put you on the spot for a prediction for this upcoming season, though. Let me say it. I love to be a part of a championship parade on Wisconsin Avenue in early April. But let me ask you, after a season where we saw a group of young men come together, right, and really defy the predictions of what people believe that you could all do and really play up to their abilities, what can we expect to see from this team in this upcoming season?
Well, you can expect to see us continue to grow. Our three core values are relationships, growth, and victory. So, whether we're picked to win the Big East or whether we're picked low like we were last year, we're focusing on our relationships with each other and with everyone that we interact with, and with getting better, the growth part of it. And then we're here to win. I mean, it's a competitive dynamic. We're in probably the best basketball conference in all of America, and we get this valuable window of time to take advantage of. So what you'll see from our guys is a tremendous enthusiasm and energy for each other, we believe that when you're playing for the guys around you and you're playing for your community and you're playing for your school, you're going to go that extra mile as opposed to if you were just playing for yourself. And we're fortunate to have a group of guys that truly, these guys really pour into each other. They care about one another. They're willing to hold one another accountable. And for me as their coach, it's a ton of fun to sit back and watch.
That's awesome. And Coach, I guess I got to say, we got pop in Marquette. We got points of pride when it comes down to Marquette. And we got a lot of different points of pride when it comes down to through our entire community. And so Coach, I close every one of these interviews asking each guest to tell me about their favorite thing in Milwaukee County. But before I do that, I do want to share a quick special story for some of our viewers and the followers. Because it was early this summer that our community came together to really honor Marquette basketball for their record-breaking season. And we did it at the Martin Luther King Center, just blocks away from the Marquette campus in the heart of the community. And that day, Coach promised the center's director and the community as a whole that we will be back with the team to run a special clinic for the kids in the neighborhood. And true to his word, just a few weeks ago, Coach was there working with the community. So, Coach, on behalf of Milwaukee County, I just want to say thank you, particularly having been born and raised and been a kid who played basketball at the King Center. And I value relationship and role models like you. So I just want to say thank you for that. But with the little time that we have, what is your favorite part of Milwaukee County?
Well, first of all, I want to say, our players got just as much out of that experience at the King Center as the young people that we got a chance to be around. And we did a little clinic where we did some different basketball activities and interacted with those guys. And it's so powerful for our guys because we say everything we do is a domino. And I think it's a great example for them to see them impacting kids and then kids impacting them. And let's be honest, we all can think back to when we were 9, 10, 11 years old and we were that kid. And so that was really powerful for us. And man, the fact that it's literally a stone's throw from our campus.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think in a lot of people's mind, maybe like worlds away. And I think that's one of the things that I really appreciate about you in your role as county executive is it's important to you to serve all the members of this community and to try to bring them together. And I think that's something that, for me in my role at Marquette, I would love to see us continue to do better and better is, reach out and connect with those of us and folks that are in this community, because this is not a suburban school. I mean, we're right smack dab in Milwaukee, and I wouldn't have it any other way. My favorite thing about Milwaukee County, I would say, is the people. I really think that we have genuine people here. People are what they say they are. There's not a lot of pretense. And everyone, cares about family and they care about getting better and they care about, each other. And I appreciate that. I love the lake as well. It's a calming influence on me. And, we're about 2 miles here in our office from the lake. So sometimes what I like to do is challenge some of the guys on our staff to race me there and back. So if you ever want to get involved in that, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach Smart, it was great to have you and your family to be a part of this community. We truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to this upcoming season. I want to tell all of our viewers, you got to get out to a Marquette game. Yeah, I'm a UW Milwaukee guy, but I think it's extremely important to support our Marquette basketball teams, but all of our sports at Marquette, because they are a huge contributor to our entire community. But again, thank you again for coming onto the Crowley Connect. Thank you all for joining us. And until the next time, please be sure to follow and subscribe to the Crowley Connect. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and across all digital platforms. And until the next time, be well and make sure to take care of one another.